Shalom, Laha Alahayim, peace to the gods, Nawathan, Kal, Halalium La, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Godash, giving all praises to Yahweh, in the name Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors unto the elder apostles, elder bishops, and the head elders of all the camps of Great Millstone GMS who do well, who I've learned this 100% truth from, or the true leaders of all Yasha Allah, Israel today. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Bayath Dawada, the house of David, the predestined spirits of election, the first fruits of Yahweh Shai, all right, the Israel of the Most High, all right, starting with the governing body in the kingdom to come, the 144,000, 12,000 men of each tribe of Israel, the prophets, as well as the innumerable multitude scattered abroad, including the 1/3 here of men, women, and children, all right, and Babylon the Great, rehearsing righteous acts to the best of their ability, all right, attaining to whatever office that they reside in, okay. This is your brother Tazapani of the GMS DC camp. I don't want to write this out, Lord willing. This is edifying unto the elect. This is going to be quick, Lord willing, straight to the point. So as you can see in the title, man, it says, Jake will take the MOTB for his Keisha, man. And I'm going to give two examples here showing you the spirit that you're not supposed to be in. Or should I say, the spirit that the elect will never be in. Okay? There's been a couple of scenarios that the Lord has set up to divide, to separate, to prove who's rocking with him and who's rocking with Esau Edom. Who is Esau Edom? All right, the Edomites are you so-called white people, you so-called Caucasians, which are truly red people if you're going to go by phenotype. You created that word white. First time it was on paper was in 1681. Okay, there's no such thing as white or black people for that matter. You try to use white because you knew that it meant pure. All right, and you knew black meant wicked and void of light. All right, so you put these crayon colors on people, all right, to denote falsely some type of race, all right, which is completely off, all right, because if anything, with that meaning, the elect of Israel, the true white people, starting with Yahweh Shai, even though he was a dark-skinned man with woolly hair, okay, who's an austere man, strict, and he's coming back to put in work, all right, by putting mad people to death when he returns, all right, in the fathership, which the world calls a UFO. So, all right, I'm gonna show this little small clip on what is this dude name? Anton Daniels, okay, and this was a CNN clip, okay, on showing you how Jake is completely off, all right, and we've learned from the apostles of Great Millstone, starting with Tahar and down, Elder Apostle Tahar and down, that giving the idea of a scenario of what happens when your wife or your children start begging you or doing things behind your back to take the chip when we're in Jacob's trouble, okay? And only the elect is going to pretty much say, fuck them. You know what I mean? Just to be completely raw and uncut with it. And we, love our children, love our women and all that, but we don't love them more than Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai himself said, matter of fact, let's go get that real quick. Quick scripture, and then I'll let this play. This is the book of Luke chapter 14 and 26. It says, if any man come to me And remember, the only way you can come to Yahweh Shah is if the Father, all right, picked you. You can't just come to Yahweh Shah. You have to be picked, chosen, really from the foundation of the earth. All right. Ephesians, what is that, chapter 1? It says, and hate not his father. Now, when you go into that word hate, let's look it up real quick. When you go into that word hate, it is miseo, which means to pursue with hatred, detest, to be hated, detested. By extension, love less, okay? So if you do not love less his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. So basically, you're not going to be able to learn and discipline yourself through the how would you put it, the curriculum of Yahweh Shai, for lack of better words, of Yahweh Shai, if you don't put him before all things. Okay, so without further ado, let's play this.
I'm just hoping they're voting for Kamala Harris, honestly.
We are house divided. At this time, my husband, he's more leaning towards the Trump side, and I'm leaning more towards the Harris side. But I'm still trying to persuade him to come to the other side. And
if you are one of these guys that are handpicked, if you are one of these guys to where you don't have control over what's going on in your household, and y'all are house divided outside of whatever college that you went to that are rivalries, then I am very disappointed in what's going on. That means that you got a partnership, you don't have a wife. That means you got a partnership, you don't have a husband. How can you be equally yoked, but you're a house divided when it comes to who you want to vote for people that are very polar opposite when it comes to the candidates for president of the United States of America? Because obviously she's a person that's going for Kamala Harris, and identity politics play a role in that, and gender politics. And the husband instinctively is going with the thing that's the best for the family, but you have a woman that's pulling against you that don't see things the way that you see it, because she got her own mind and she's moving the way that she want to move based off of her own ignorance. And you are literally having this woman stand on national TV and say that we a house divided. God,
you can't make this shit up, bro. So, like he said, imagine your so-called woman, and look at Keisha's face, man. Oh man, bro, you see that? Who would want to do? You could see the just the wickedness on her face, man. You see what I'm saying? The haughtiness. All right. So imagine if your woman on national TV is putting out in the world that she don't even follow your lead. You know how embarrassing that is, bro? Now, as Israelites, right, which they're not in the truth, so they're worshiping the image of the beast. They're cooperating with the system of the ancient Roman Empire, which is now revived as NATO and the EU, the beast system. All right. They think that this is going to change the situation, but we know as Israelites, we don't put a king over ourselves that is not of our people. And we already voted, because when you go into the word vote, it means to basically worship. All right. And we already worship Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. So we don't involve ourselves in this nonsense, this circus clown show, because it's two feathers of the same bird. All right. But the point still here of the characteristic of what she just said. Oh, my husband is leaning on the Trump side, and Keisha is leaning on the Harris side, but I'm trying to convince him to come to the right side, the light side, so like as if he's in the dark side. And so look at that. She's trying to lead her head. So Keisha don't even look at her husband as her head. But let's start off with this. This is Mark 3:25. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. So I'm going to put it like this. They going to get a divorce. Her husband and her is going to get a divorce pursuant to the scriptures. And she said it herself. You see, she said her house is divided off of some bullshit as Israelites we not even supposed to partake in. You see that? Let's read in the NLT. It says, similarly, a family splintered by feuding will fall apart. You see? So there is a splinter, there is hurt, there is an attack based upon the competition in the home, in the family. And Yahweh Shai prophesied with authority that any family, any house divided against itself, any family splintered by feuding will fall apart. You see? So Jake is completely through. That black love shit, you see them, is completely splintered, like the word used. Because the so-called black woman, the so-called black man, all right, and really, the Latino man, Latino woman, Native American man, Native American woman, they're completely severed through the psychological operations of the so-called white man Esau Edom. Okay, now we're gonna go to Isaiah chapter 3. All right, and read verse. Read verse 12. I'll read it in the KJV and in the NLT. It says, as for my people, this is the KJV. Who's the Lord's people? The Israelites. Children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. You see, she's trying to rule over her husband as saying, you don't know what's best for the family. We got to do our part as good, upstanding citizens of the United States of America. All right, this place that has enslaved your people and is treating you as 3/5 of a man/woman. And she's trying to tell him what to do. Yo, you do this, rather than him telling her what to do. But they're both trying to do it and nobody's listening. Hence why I see, according to the scriptures, they're going to get a divorce because they're feuding over some foolishness. It says, oh, my people, they which lead thee. So the woman is ruling over them. So that means that she's the leader. So it says they. Who's the they? The women. Which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the ways of thy paths. Let's read in the NLT. Childish leaders oppress my people, which is Esau Edom. They're like a child, man. All right. And women rule over them. All right. Because they push this feminism bullshit. And you could see it completely on this bad wig. What the fuck earrings she got in her ear? These nasty, bushy eyebrows. Looking crazy. Looking crazy. You see what I'm saying? Just on some real, looking like with the pumpkins in the background, like the wicked witch of the South, since they in Clinton County, Georgia. It says, oh, my people, your leaders mislead you and they send you down the wrong road. So let's hear that again, and then we're going to hear what Anton says. And then watch this last part. We only got like maybe 3 minutes left.
What do you think that means?
I think that means people have something to vote for. I think that people are impassioned in voting. They're excited to vote for something. I'm just hoping they're voting for Kamala Harris, honestly.
We are house divided. At this time, my husband.
You see that? She openly on national TV, CNN, the Cartoon News Network, is telling the world. So imagine you watching this shit and you like, oh shit, that's Brittany. Because her name, it says her name right there. She's a registered nurse. You know the stereotypes with these fucking nurses out here. All right. On the top 10 list of adulterers. All right. So if your woman's a nurse, hey. But anyway, she go on to say on national TV, oh yeah, well, our house is divided. And these people, especially down south, they be in the church. They know these scriptures. So you gonna say it's a house divided, knowing that it says a house divided cannot stand. You see what I'm saying?
He's more leaning towards the Trump side, and I'm leaning more towards the Harris side. But I'm still trying to persuade him to come to the other side. And
if you are one of these guys that are handpicked, if you are one of these guys to where you don't have control over what's going on in your household, and y'all are house divided outside of whatever college that you went to that are rivalries, then I am very disappointed.
So this is why I'm saying that Jake is going to, and you'll really see it in the last part of this video. But when she says she's trying to get her husband to come onto this side, that means that she is going to try to use her left-handed power, being the demon that she is, when shit hits the fan, to look you in the eyes and cry and whimper and lament to try to get her simp ass husbands, all right, to take the chip because the babies can't eat. And so if they doing this already, they was doing it with the jump shot. Because I promise you, the same type of level or feuding was happening when the jump shot came. Oh, now I don't want to take it. She's like, she's an RN, so you know she took it. You feel me? Oh, hubby, you gotta take this, and he's like, nah, and he folded like a wet napkin. Now it's selection season. Oh, vote for Kamala. Now I want to vote for Trump, and watch. Who knows? She might hand in hand walk him to the thing and try to force him to. You know, it's crazy. And what Jake would do for his Keisha, man.
And what's going on? That means that you got a partnership, you don't have a wife. That means you got a partnership, you don't have a husband. How can you be equally yoked, but you're a house divided when it comes to who you want to vote for people that are very polar opposite when it comes to the candidates for president of the United States of America? Because obviously she's a person that's going for Kamala Harris, and identity politics play a role in that, and gender politics. And the husband instinctively is going with the thing that's the best for the family, but you have a woman that's pulling against you that don't see things.
And I'll put this out there too. We don't hear of the stock of a great millstone, which is we believe is a true doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Nigga, fuck who is in office. Prophecy is going to his Yahweh said that his word should not go out void. So it doesn't matter. All right. But we want prophecy to come to pass. So we see it coming to pass more with one candidate. Fuck it. You feel me?
It's the way that you see it because she got her own mind and she's moving the way that she want to move based off of her own ignorance. And you are literally having this woman saying on.
Yeah, woman not supposed to have her own mind. Are we supposed to have our own mind? The scriptures say we're supposed to have the mind of Hamashayak. You see, and which is our head. So a woman's supposed to have the mind of her head. You feel me? Whatever. Even David, he said he was after the will of the Most High, after the heart of the Most High. That means he didn't care about himself. He wanted to do what his head wanted. And notice she's trying. So it shows you this is a microcosm of the spirit that is out there and amongst our people.
National TV and say that we a house divided. God, this is insane.
What is his objections?
Well, he just doesn't feel that like a woman is fit for the job, so to speak.
Well, doesn't it say a woman shouldn't usurp authority over a man? Okay.
What you getting, 10 fade? And then we bring the top down. I'm gonna be honest with you. During his time in presidency, a lot of money was flowing around.
Yeah.
Now look what Jamal Sims say. And I like the fact that his last name is Sims, like the video game, because he's nothing but an NPC, a non-playable character. He's a 2/3 for real. Listen to what he say.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was kind of like my reason for being like, hey, if you're gonna do that again, you run that back. He does.
There is no other reason outside of the fact that we are leaning on identity politics as a culture in order to justify the fact that people want to continue to stay on this Democratic plantation. Most people that I know that are honest within the community that are even considering voting for Kamala Harris or have already will admit to you that their lives were better in 2016 through 20 as far as the resources and the opportunities versus 2021 through now. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we do this to ourselves? It's crazy.
A lot of stuff for shock value, just to get you to look at it. You know what I mean? So I don't really be taking none of that stuff serious. I'm gonna take my time with it, because it's like the lesser of the two evils type of thing.
Excuses.
One topic of conversation.
Yeah, that is an excuse, but not how Anton looks at it. Okay? We don't choose. The scriptures say love the good and hate the evil. So how the fuck you gonna vote for evil when the scriptures tell you to hate the evil, man? knowing that it's evil, man. Lesser of the two evils. This is why this place gotta go. And these people, this is how you know this is Babylon. I don't think nowhere else in the world they use that dumbass saying. Well, you gotta choose between the lesser of it's all fucking evil.
Has been the idea that some men don't want to vote for a woman president. Do you think that's a factor?
I hear that a lot.
Yeah. What do they say?
Women are too emotional to run the country.
What do you think of that?
What do I think of that? I'm married. You think I'm about to answer that?
And they think that's funny. You see this? You see these niggas. I'm there, yo. Oh my god, bro. Jake is through. They women gonna easily make them take the chip and they're gonna die by a missile. These niggas is missile food.
The idea that some men don't want to vote for a woman president. Do you think that's a factor?
I hear that a lot.
Yeah. What do they say?
Women are too emotional to run the country.
What do you think of that?
What do I think of that? I'm married. You think I'm about to answer that?
What do you say to them?
Happy wife, happy life.
Bullshit.
Same.
So you want to make the woman happy, but you don't want to make the Most High happy. So who's really your God? You see, we don't worship nothing other than Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shad, man? We don't worship no goddamn woman that's under us. We don't worship no children that's under us. We don't worship no Edomite white man that's so-called white man that's under us or any of these heathen nations. You see, we worship the Creator, and His name is Yahweh, and His Son, as we supposed to kiss the Son, which means worship Him, lest He be angry. And His name is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. These niggas is more scared of a being that bleeds every month than someone who could put the body in hell, kill the body and put the soul in hell, roughly paraphrasing. Fuck out of here, man. These niggas is effeminate, man. And that shit really just get me tight, bro. Oh, I got a wife. I'm married. You think I'm about to answer that? Because he don't want to hear that shit and he get put in the so-called doghouse. You don't get to get that used up box anymore for a couple of whatever.
Same as they fathers and their grandfathers.
What do I say to them?
Yeah, when they say that.
I tell them the same thing I told you. I'm married, so, and my wife run my household.
I'm telling y'all, it's over for the community and it's over for our people. He just said it. He said his wife runs his household. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon tomorrow. Link is in the description.
So I'm going to leave it at this. This is 1 Esdras chapter 4 and verse 26. It says, Yea, many there be that have run out their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. All right? So I use this as an example. Jake just said when this little Sheetamite over here working for CNN, well, why do you think niggas don't want to vote for Kamala? Well, I hear that this is what Jake said. Oh, well, that women is emotional. And I hear that a lot, that they too emotional to run the country. So what do you say? I'm gonna tell them I'm married. Yeah, oh, I'm married. I ain't gonna answer that. And she's like, well, I mean, what do you say? I'm gonna tell him the same thing I told you. I'm married. My woman run my household. Yo, you see the type of effeminate spirit the Lord has on Jake, man? And they gonna die. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and 9, and then I'm gonna let that play again so y'all can hear it, and I'm closing it out. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9, it says, Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Be not deceived. Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. Period, point blank.
To run the country.
What do you think of that?
What do I think of that? I'm married. You think I'm about two evils type of thing.
Excuses.
One topic of conversation has been the idea that some men don't want to vote for a woman president. Do you think that's a factor?
I hear that a lot.
Yeah. What do they say?
Women are too emotional to run the country.
What do you think of that?
What do I think of that? I'm married. You think I'm about to answer that?
Well, what do you say to them?
Happy wife, happy life. Same as they fathers and they grandfathers.
What do I say to them?
Yeah, when they say that.
I tell them the same thing I told you. I'm married, so and my wife run my household.
I'm telling y'all, it's over for the community and it's over for our people.
And you know what? They probably ask every barber in here, and of course they edit these things, so they like, oh, that's perfect for the demographic of our viewers and things of that nature, because it's gonna resonate with because you know what, I'm gonna be an example. My father and his wife, which is an Edomite woman, all right. My father is a Benjamite from Jamaica, Saint Anne's Parish, all right. He married to an Edomite woman, all right, I think of Polish descent, if I'm not mistaken. They watch CNN every damn night, completely bugged the fuck out. So imagine you watching this shit. He say this shit, all right, and he make that comment, all right, and you look at your wife. You know what I'm saying? You either just gonna sit there and laugh, or you're gonna be like, shit, now my, a real man would be like, fuck out of here. Not my crib. I run this shit. A real man would say that shit. But these Jake would just laugh and look at his wife. Yeah, baby, you got it. No backbone. No backbone. And the Lord is not looking for that. The Lord looking for warriors in the spirit, man. All right, soldiers. All right, so call lawyer. How about Chanel Shaw? On to the next one, Shalom.